Okay. So welcome our honored guest, the young boy from Romania, Yakuhito. Yakuhito, yeah. So why don't you introduce yourself at first?
Hello everyone, thank you for inviting me. I'm Yakuhito, and as he said, I'm from Romania, and I'm the creator of GreenWeb, the JavaScript library for Chia, and the CEO, technically, of Fire Academy, which provides access to Chia full nodes.
Okay, that's great. So may I ask how old are you? Do you mind?
I'm 18.
18. 18, am I right? I didn't.
Yes.
Okay, 18岁啊，同志们啊，非常有前途的一位小伙子。So now you are in still in college or high school?
I'm in my last year of high school.
Last year of the high school 就是高中最后一年，是这样啊。Yeah, amazing, amazing. You know how old I'm? I'm 52.
Really?
Yes.
I would have said 42.
Okay.
You look younger.
I look younger? Thank you. So you said you are developing some tools for Chia. So why don't you tell us your feeling about Chia?
So in order for the blockchain to have value, you need to develop apps for it. And the guys from Chia have mainly proposed to have some plugins for the wallet. I want to take a different approach, similar to Ethereum's, and just have people build websites that work with the blockchain.
But why do you select the Chia, not Ethereum or Bitcoin? What's the difference you think between these blockchains?
I started mining with my dad, and as I got to know more of the technology and advancements of Chia, it was clear that it was a better blockchain and that it needed support from its developer community.
So what's the advantage you think the best point of Chia?
Probably offer files. You can have decentralized exchanges without AMMs or something like that that's complicated, prone to hacks.
I remember you developed something like the swap between Chia and other blockchain. Am I right?
Yeah, so my project was related to swapping Chia for a currency on another blockchain without trusting anyone else. And unfortunately, I had to stop it because it was really hard to develop an app. You had to download some software, run it on your local computer, and the process was really complicated. So what I hope to achieve with GreenWeb is to maybe a future Yakuhito who wants to build the same thing, he would just have to build a website, and that's it.
So that's because you are doing it by yourself, right? You are the only one to take care of this developing.
Currently, yes, but everything's open source. So if anyone wants to contribute, they can do so.
Okay. So why don't you find some partners to develop the tools together?
Until now, no one expressed his, I don't know how to say it, I'm sorry. Nobody wanted to help me. So if someone does, just message me and we can probably work something out, but I can't pay you. I'm just a high school student, so.
I think you have worked with Dimitri or Hashgreen, these teams before. So I think that's a good start for you.
I mean, I've talked with pretty much everyone in the Chia community, and they are very kind and smart, but everyone's kind of doing their own thing. I can't really help Hashgreen because they are concentrating on the exchange. Dimitri is concentrating on Gobi, and I'm on this project. Hopefully, after some time, they'll all just converge and build the base of an ecosystem.
Okay, but you are, they just started a DAO organization, XCH Foundation. So I saw you are in that Discord. Maybe you can find your partner there.
At this moment, I'm just observing and seeing how things develop. But of course, if someone wants to, I'll talk to them.
Okay.
You can always message me with any concerns, questions.
So you are still in your high school. How can you find your time to do this software?
Well, now that I'm in my final year, we have an exam at the end. I think your system has one too, the Gaokao. Did I say that right?
Yeah. What? Pardon?
Yeah, 他说高考，他现在就是
OK。
现在还有最后一个考试，就像高考一样的。你那个河马，你应该稍微翻译一下，他之前你们聊了蛮久了，稍微翻译一下他的那个。
对，哎呀，我要两边都搞，有点费劲。这个Yakuhito 呢，so I will translate into Chinese first, okay?
Okay.
Give me some time. 他呢是来自罗马尼亚的一个起亚爱好者，他也一直在做起亚的很多开发。之前呢，他也做过这个swap， 就是做这种跨链的包裹币后来感觉这个难度比较大，就暂停了。现在呢，他在集中精力开发一些这个开发者的工具，就是并不是对客户的用户的这种产品，而是针对开发者的。我的这个公众号也给他介绍过，大家可以看一看。那么比较让我吃惊的呢是，他比我想象中的年轻很多他才18岁，而且是在校的一个学生还是高中最后一年。所以我们可以想象一下，就是在海外有很多这种年轻人，有技术的年轻人，他们在积极的探索这个区块链的这个世界然后这个我也问了一下他为什么会选择起亚，因为他这个英语我也不是太能够听得明白有口音的。Leo 可以给我补充一下。他
说是因为他爸把他带进来的。
对，他是跟他父亲受到他父亲的启发，然后呢，他认为起亚的这个分布式安全就是去中心化比较彻底就是这样子。现在他是一个人在搞开发，也很希望有志同道合的人跟他一起。OK， so
我问一个问题，
对。
Hey, Yakuhito, so this is Leo. So, so you mentioned you are working on the JavaScript library for Chia. So, is that JavaScript like a client for all the RPC?
Could you please repeat your question because I didn't hear it?
Can you hear me?
I do. Yes.
Yeah. So for the JavaScript library, it's a JavaScript RPC client, right? That's my understanding.
That's kind of it, but there are two big RPCs. Chia has one that is meant to only be accessed by local host. So if you have, for example, a casino and a blockchain-based casino and you want to fetch some data and you are running a local node, you can do it by that. And there's also a more complex API that's used between nodes and wallets. And my library is using the one for wallets.
Okay, got it. 我大概讲，就是说是我问他，就他是在做一个，let me translate a little bit to the audience, OK？ 他就是说是他做的那个 JavaScript 的那个库呢，就说是我问他，就说是主要就是给Chia的这个 RPC 的接口的一个库嘛。他说，这个接口呢，主要也分为2类，一类是一个只能跟本地的节点就是 talk 的，是一个本地的接口，另外一个就说是可以相当于是那个跟那个钱包是钱包这个接口，他做这个主要是钱包这一块的，本地的那个那个接口，他说那个是应该属于一个就是比较私有的一个 interface 啊，大概这样。没事，老马你继续，我只问了一个技术的一个细节问题。
我倒是希望你多问点，这些技术的我就搞不懂了，知道吧？
没事，我待会儿还有别的问题可以继续问，你先问一些 generic 的问题，没问题。
Okay, so you said you are influenced by your father, right?
Kind of. We started farming together, so I saw the news and remembered that my father for his work had a lot of free space, so I showed him and we started building a small mine.
You are farming together?
Yes.
Okay.
With about 200 terabytes. Not a lot, but still.
So is it very popular in Romania? I mean, Chia, many players?
I didn't think so at first, but I was talking with an acquaintance and I told him that I was working on a project for an unknown blockchain. And he asked me what the blockchain name was. When I told him Chia, he told me that he had several friends who are farming Chia. So it's pretty popular.
Okay. 我问到他，就是他提到的是受他父亲的影响啊，就是实际上是他跟他父亲一起在做这个Chia的挖矿，那么他们有200T 的一个矿机啊，实际上也是他给他父亲提到这个Chia这个区块链，那么正好他父亲说有一些朋友也对这个东西很感兴趣啊，就是这样子。Okay, that's very interesting, very interesting. So, I remember you have entered some lectures from A16Z. Have you been to there? I remember some kind of a class or something.
I don't know what you're referring to. I'm sorry, but I don't think so.
You don't think so? I remember
No.
On your Twitter, you show us some class from A16Z. You know that organization.
I know the investment fund, but I haven't interacted with them yet. So.
Okay. So you didn't. Have you ever left Romania to other countries to learn the blockchain technology, something like that?
I've traveled to a lot of countries for my age, but not to learn blockchain. I basically learned everything on my own.
OK. 我刚问他，就是我记得他在 Twitter 上说过，在这个 A16Z 的课程上他听过课，他大概说是没有，可能是我搞错了，我搞错了。那么他也到过很多其他国家，但是并不是说是为了这个学区块链啊。如果大家其他的朋友有什么问题，也可以直接问他，或者是 跟我讲，然后我来问他，也可以的。Yes, somebody asking your name, Yakuhito, sounds like Japanese. That's any reason you select this nickname?
A lot of people told me that, but it's kind of a funny story because there was a documentary running on TV one day about Prince. I don't remember. Yasuhito, I think.
Yeah.
It was General Yasuhito, yeah. And by mixing a yak, which is an animal, with Yasuhito, I got my username Yakuhito, which I kind of liked and continued using it.
OK 就是他以前有个朋友好像是这么讲的啊，因为这个英语确实口音比较重。那个他的朋友用过一个名字，那么他把这个 Yaku 加到上面，然后变成自己的名字。氢离子在问开发 Java 插件是为兴趣。So now you are developing JavaScript for JavaScript plugin for Chia. Is that for interesting only, or you make it very seriously? You want to do it for a long-term project?
I hope it will be a long-term project. Right now, it can only query data. So, for example, tell me if this coin was spent or if this transaction went through, and you can also use it with Gobi. But hopefully, in the near future, you'll actually be able to use it to build apps on your web. So long term.
Does it support the query of the cat coin?
Not yet, because that's a closed API. I'm sorry, not a closed one, but a centralized one. So if I want to add support, for example, I would go take the puzzle of a cat coin and then allow users to interact with it based on the tail hash, but not on tail database or something like that.
Leo, 你讲一下吧，这个。
我就问他这个他做的那个 JavaScript 的库是不是能够支持这个，就是那个 cat 的那个币的那个查询？他说现在不行，他说因为那个是需要查询一个中央的数据库，他得查询自己的如果查询自己的本地的那个节点应该是可以，但他现在应该不支持这个。
刚才问到就是他是短期兴趣还是长期？他本人当然是希望长期能够把这个事情做下去。现在呢，他在跟那个Gobi钱包呢，合作的比较多。那么这个插件呢，如果成熟了以后呢，那么其他的开发 APP 的朋友也可以去用的啊。关键还是可能现在他是一个人，所以不是像那种一个开发团队去做事情那样子，需要一些合作伙伴。OK, that's cool. 还有人有问题吗？没有吗
So I have a additional question regarding the design of the JavaScript library. So are you trying to model in like a Web3.js or Ether.js for the Chia ecosystem? So basically provide all-in-one JavaScript library for the app developer. So what's your model? So how was your design in terms of your JavaScript library?
I did not understand the last sentence. Once again, I'm sorry.
So no, I haven't checked your library yet, but you know, in Ethereum ecosystem, right? So there are popular JavaScript library like Web3.js or Ether.js. So what's your design trying to model in the Chia ecosystem for the JavaScript library?
Well, I've used ethers.js a lot, so.
哪位关一下麦Okay, go ahead.
So you mentioned the ether.js, right? So your design that you wanna emulate the ether.js on Chia. That's my understanding correct?
Kind of, because I got inspired. So for example, ethers has a parse ether function. Greenweb has a parse Chia function. But for Chia, there's a completely different architecture because it uses the coincide model. So while I got inspired from both ethers and Web3, I'm trying to build something that's as easy to use as possible.
Okay, thank you. 就是说我问了一下他的那个，因为在以太坊的生态里面有两个比较流行的这个 JavaScript 的 client library 嘛，一个是 Web3.js， 还有一个 Ether.js。就是说我问了一下他的那个设计，他说他对这两个他也都用过，就是说他对于那个 Ether.js 也比较熟悉。就是说但是呢，因为Chia用的是这个就是 Coin 的这种就是系统啊，就是跟那个以太坊的这个会有些不一样，所以就说他的那个他也是希望他自己能够设计出了一套对那个Chia更友好的一套那个一个 library。这他就是他自己，他应该是对那个 Ether.js 和 Web3.js 也是比较熟悉的，就是说这点就是说明他还是比较懂得这个，就是因为那两个是最流行的，就是在那个以太坊上面开发这个client 的这个 library 就这个我觉得还是不错，说明他的就是说对这个生态是比较了解的，
比较全面哈。Okay, now your JavaScript plugin, I see it's work together with Fire Academy, right?
Yes.
And you just transfer the first transaction by yourself. you try it, right?
Someone's watching my Twitter. So in order to talk with a node on the port that the wallets use, you normally have to do a lot of authentication stuff and you need custom certificates and browsers can't handle that. So what you need to do is on top of the Chia wallet client, you are running a kind of proxy and that's called leaflet. And the problem is that now if you want to use the library with a node, you need to run leaflet so you can use the many nodes that are already online. And that's why Fire Academy basically exists. Instead of running your own Chia node and setting up leaflet, you can just sign up, get an API key and use it.
But it's a kind of a centralized service.
Yeah, it's a centralized service.
So
but thankfully, everything is open source. So if you want to, you can build your own copy.
So how long have you worked with Fire Academy? You know them very well or not?
It's my company.
Oh, it's your company. Okay. I got it. That's cool.
这个我也可以解释一下，他讲的这个点啊，就是说大家如果对这个技术不是很清楚的，就说就是企业里面，就是你要去跟一个节点要通信的话，它需要设置就是一个就这种 SSL 的那种 certificate， 就是说你要不就是用自己的节点，但是呢就说是你要想每一个那个 app 就是那个 application 来 talk 的话，就需要一个中心化的一个，也不是完全是中心化，需要跟一个第三方的提供的一个接口。这他就是说有一个叫 Fire Academy， 就是他实际上是他自己的一个公司。这样的话，你先要在本地运行一个叫做那个 Leaf lit 的一个 library 可能一个库吧，就是那具体的那个我没看过那个代码哈，就说是这样的话，它就可以帮助你来跟那个 Fire Academy 的那个就是中心化的这个服务器来 talk， 就不用你自己，就说等于你不用自己跑节点。通常的话，之前上次我就那个狗比钱包讲的也是一样的，就是他们的那个节点是他们运行的嘛，但是就是说你为了安全性的考虑好，你是可以用自己的节点来查询，这样吧。但是呢，如果你不跑自己的节点的话，就需要一个中心化的服务器来 talk。这个在以太坊的这个生态里面，是类似的，就是你可以跑自己的以太坊节点，你也可以用那个 Infura， 就是也是提供了一个类似的服务，然后通过一个 API 的这种 key 的方式，你也可以免费的查询。So Yakuhito, so the Fire Academy is similar to the Infura service on Ethereum ecosystem, right?
Yeah, exactly. And Alchemy.
Okay. So how many users do you have in Fire Academy right now?
Users that about 0 people are using Fire Academy right now because I just launched it and people didn't really have the time to explore it and try to build web apps, but hopefully that will change soon.
Okay, I see. So we so as from Maxidao, I think would like to support this service. So maybe we can talk to you later. So to see if this code is open source, we can also host some of the server in our cloud system. Okay, I appreciate your effort to support the Chia ecosystem.
Thank you.
他就是现在那个 Fire Academy 其实也没什么人用，因为他刚刚也发布，我就说我们那个 Maxidao 也可以，我支持他一下，就是把他代码我们也可以来运行，这帮助他就会有更多的这个节点在这个生态上面，回头可以跟他联系一下。
他反正这个 Academy 呢 ，Fire Academy 也是一个开源的，也是大家可以自己开发自己的这个应用也是可以的。OK， 西西问了一个问题，这个上次在 Chia， so Yakuhito, you have entered the Chia Clover challenge last time, right? And you
I did, yes.
Yeah, you win the prize. Could you introduce your project there?
Sure. So what I tried to do was to use singletons, tails, and the other features of Chia to build a simple game. And I then ended up building a game where you have a farm, you plant seeds, plants grow, and they make more seeds. And you can sell those seeds to upgrade your farm so you can have more space and plant more seeds. It's a pretty simple game, but it does a great job at using singletons and tails. It unfortunately, I only had 24 hours, so it isn't finished, and it probably never will because it was just a demo. But yeah, that was it.
So you normally play games? Is that your hobby? I think young people.
I don't have a lot of time, but lately I've been playing some games a little bit.
OK， 刚才这个就问到他上次在起亚的这个开发环境那个 Clover 就是三叶草的比赛，他有一个项目他也是获了奖的啊。他是开发了一个游戏，就是把这个用了这个 singleton 就是单汉这个用到单汉还有这个 cat 的那个 tail 的功能，那么做了一个农场，然后在里边撒这个种子，然后种植，一个简单的游戏。因为只有24个小时，所以他也就是做了一个 demo 版啊。估计以后也没时间再去做了。但是这次挑战赛还是对他来讲还是很有意思的啊，是这样子。Okay, so do you expecting some investment for the project you are doing now? Because if without the money, okay, normally it's a short-term activity.
Not yet, because in order to have an investment, you have to have active users and basically something to show. I currently only have the idea and the application, but I'm taking funds from the Clover Challenge prize. So right now, Fire Academy could run 1 or 2 years without any issues if it has no users.
Okay, maybe your father can help you also.
Yeah. Also, I want to mention that since I'm already running Fire Academy, if you are thinking of using it and want more free credits, I can give it to you. So you can have more connections to the full nodes for free, because I'm paying for it anyway, and I want people to just try it.
那么刚才有朋友在提到就是做开发的这个投资的问题啊，那么我也问了他一下，那他呢当然很清楚，只不过他觉得自己的产品呢现在还没有这种商业模型啊，所以也没有急于去想这个投资的问题。那么上次 Clover 的这个大赛呢，他也获了奖啊，他认为就这个奖金呢够支撑他1年到1年半没问题啊，他自己做这个开发，小伙子还是很不错的。在这个刚才讲到的这个Fire Academy， 他也是把这个服务器的一些费用他都已经支付了，如果大家愿意用的话，也是免费的啊，所以他其实还是很希望大家把这个工具给他用起来啊，赚钱的事情是以后再说了啊，他还年轻嘛，OK， that sounds good， OK。还有人有什么问题吗？Actually,
which college are you going to attend? Just like that. I know it's like personal. Doesn't matter if you don't want to share.
Well, now that the college season is over and I have my acceptances, I think I can say that I'll probably be attending Minerva University in the US. So in a few months, I'll be in San Francisco.
Oh, nice. You're going to be in San Francisco. Okay.
Very close. You are, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm based in San Francisco. Maybe we can find some time to catch up.
That would be great.
他可能要去美国上大学，那么再过几个月呢，会到这个旧金山啊，旧金山，那么Leo也是在那个区域啊，将来可以线下见个面。
对，他是参加一个大学叫做那个Minerva University， 是一个在旧金山的一个私立的大学。
是那个大学是计算机为主吗？
这个我没看，我不知道，因为我只听他讲了一下。
That's cool. Okay. Sounds good. So what's your next step is going to the college. So I'm a little worried about that. If you can continue your develop, maybe you don't have time in the future, near future.
Since I was able to do this until now, I think I'll also be able to do this in college, because people here generally think that high school years are the busiest years of your life. So I expect to have a lot more free time in college.
我在担心他，我说是不是上了大学以后就没时间搞这个开发了？他说其实就跟我们这个高考一样，其实高中的最后这1年是最忙的，如果到了大学的话，可能自由的时间会更多一些啊，能够更多的用于这个开发。OK. So that's very nice.
我在网上查了一下，那个他去那个大学还挺不错的。那个
叫什么大学？
叫做 Minerva， 我可以把那个发过来。他在旧金山，然后一个大的那个风投了那个$2500万的美金，这时候建立的。 他们现在的那个2013年的时候，他们那个校长是以前是从那个斯坦福和哈佛出来的。还不错，他们学校挺好的。
It's a good college. Very nice.
挺难进的，而且他说我看他那个推特上面写的，都 wiki 上面写的，还挺难进的。
Minerva. Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy that I got accepted because it was pretty selective from what I've gathered from the internet, and
so
it was great.
You got their scholarship from that university, right?
Yeah, so if they accept you, they'll take your parents' finances and yours and give you as much money as you need to attend.
Cool. I think you have a very bright future because you enter into this blockchain area so early. Yeah, that's very nice.
Thank you, but I'm not the only one that I'm aware of. For example, there's I think he was 17 years old a while back, the GDT, which has a CLVM library, and he was working for at Arbor Wallet. And there are also, for Ethereum, there's Rarik Capital, which is full of teenagers coding smart contracts.
Yeah. 像他这样的年轻人还不少，就他知道的啊。有一个叫什么？刚才我没记住啊。那个 Free Digit， 才17岁啊，比他还要小。
我跟你说，这边其实在加州这边那个比较年轻的这些小朋友参加这个区块链的开发的也挺多的。我们那个有个朋友，他的那个儿子才13岁，就自己在写一个区块链的游戏了。
Wow. Some teenagers even start coding from 13. That's unbelievable to me. It's crazy.
对，是啊，就是在至少在硅谷这里啊，就是像我女儿他们从小学1年级开始就有计算机的课了，就是1年级就是非常的早的，因为在硅谷这边对那个计算机的教育大家还是比较重视嘛，所以就是不管是公立学校、私立学校都有这样的就是计算机的课的，从小学1年级开始的。
So, Yakuhito, how about your government policy? They support the crypto industry or not?
They don't really support it, but they don't ban it either. They're just taking a 10% tax on all crypto gains, and that's it.
Yeah, they charge by tax?
10% for each dollar gained. So if you put in $10 and you end up with 100, I think you are expected to pay around $10 in tax, but that's all. And thankfully, Fire Academy doesn't deal with crypto. It only provides a service and you pay by card. So there's no problem with the government.
So it doesn't matter you farming or not, right? Just pay the tax and you are okay to go.
Yeah, and you can basically mine any cryptocurrency, including Ethereum, with GPUs.
看来这个欧洲的对这个就是加密货币的政策还非常友好，就是罗马尼亚他刚才讲了，只是对你的那个就收益部分收10%的税就可以了。然后我知道那个在那个葡萄牙，他对那个加密货币是不收税的。
所以罗马尼亚政府对这个加密还是比较宽松的啊，就是你只要上税，就没什么事。Yeah, that's very nice compared to our government. Okay, everybody know that.
I've read some stories. Yes.
It's terrible. I'm scared. So anyway, we can talk about that if talking about the technology, it's okay. I hope more Chinese young people like your age can get involved into blockchain industry, and they will have a much better future, I think.
Hopefully they will, because a trend I've seen here is that younger generations are usually smarter, because I look at my sister, who is 4 years younger than me, and she's already much more intelligent than I was at her age. So
You sure?
yes, I am.
Your younger sister is smarter than you.
At her age.
Yeah, okay. 她有个妹妹比她小4岁啊，她觉得在这个编程这个领域可能比她还要聪明啊，在按照她这个年纪，所以我觉得确实从国际上来讲，整个这个趋势啊都年轻化，做这个区块链编程啊，做这个代码啊，中国的小朋友们要加把劲啊。Okay, so do you have any words you want to speak to our Chinese community? We have many farmers, Chia farmers in China, and huge. Okay, they have lots of farmers. Yeah, just feel free to say something.
I guess that I should say that Chia is a pretty much very young blockchain, and this is the phase where there is not a lot of activity on the chain. We don't have an ecosystem that can support decentralized developers currently. The price is really, really low right now, and people generally aren't that aware of Chia. So there's this mentality against the UTXO model promoted by some other coin. And I think that you just have to keep farming, and eventually people will realize what kind of a technology Chia is and how awesome it is.
我在问到他就是对我们中国社区的起亚的爱好者还有农民讲点什么，他就说这个希望大家能够继续的挖下去啊，要有信心。那么起亚还是一个比较早期的阶段，但是呢，这个当然价格大家都清楚啊，就是比较低迷，但是这个并不代表起亚没有生命力，反而是起亚的这个技术，他认为如果大家真的深入了解的话，起亚的技术是非常突出的啊，在这个 UTXO 这种模型的区块链里面是非常有优势的。Okay, so 如果大家没有什么其他的问题，我觉得就今天差不多了。还有吗 ？Okay, Yakuhito, thank you very much to attend our Chia in China AMA. Thank you, and we learned a lot from your age, your generation, young people thinking. I think that's very helpful for our community. Yeah, and I do hope you can continue to develop your tools, and I will outreach your tools in China community and let more people to use it. Okay.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.
It was pretty interesting, and I hope to be here again soon.
Yeah, we will. We will organize more people to have AMA here. Yeah. Thank you.
Yakuhito, I'll follow you on Twitter, so let's chat on Twitter. So once you're in the US, let's definitely catch up. Okay.
Just send me a message and I'll reply.
Sure. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Yeah. Bye.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.